Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So, guys, before we begin, Abhishek, I can see two students here. Can you please introduce yourself with your name, if you are a student or a parent, and your location? Can you put it in the chat box so that I just know who are there and who my audience is? Can you please put your name and if you are a student or a parent and your location in the chat box? Where are you from? Abhishek from Rajasthan. You are a student and you are seeking a Canadian student visa. Perfect. Perfect. That is good, Abhishek. Thank you for sharing. Yeah. Okay. Who else do we have here? Kanak is there, huh? Kanak, where are you from? Can you please share? Student, parent. Gurpreet, have you sent a reminder in the group?
Yes, sir, message has been sent.
Chala gaya?
Yes.
Okay. I see that somebody else has also joined the group. I've just re-forwarded that message. Yeah. One second. I'm going to just stop the screen share and just make another setting. We are already recording and what was I about to do? I need to pin myself. Pin, spotlight my video. I'm gonna, okay. We have Alicia, that also, okay. Let me just spotlight for everyone. Okay, now I am on the spotlight and I'm gonna just start sharing my screen. Okay. Okay, can you guys see my screen? And can you see this slide which says welcome to the Million Rupee International Career? A small, can you please confirm the chat box? And also, please confirm your name, whether you're a student or a parent, and, what are you looking for? Which country are you looking to study in? Can you see my screen, guys? Can you hear me properly? Okay, you can, huh? Excellent. Just 1 second, people. Okay, so how many people do we have on the call right now? We have Abhishek, we have Kanak, we have Alisha. Yes. Let's wait for another minute or so. We're already at 7:04. I think repeat another minute or so and we start.
Sure, sir.
Let us wait for another minute and for more people to join in, and then we will start this call. We will start this session, yeah? Fair enough, fair enough. Hi, Alisha, where are you from? Are you a student?
Good evening, sir.
Hi,
Yes.
Alisha. Okay, and what are you looking for? What is the purpose behind coming on this call? Obviously, it is the intent would be to study abroad. But what exactly are you looking at from this workshop?
Sir, actually, I'm looking for a IT company.
Uh-huh.
That will me to gain my knowledge as well as help me to earn handsome amount of money.
Okay.
And being a girl, I want to live independently. So
Okay.
that's my main purpose.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I think let's start the call. Let us not wait anymore. We will have as and when we have more students or parents coming in, we will allow them inside. Okay. So let me just start the presentation. Okay. Tanya, do let me know if and everybody else also do let me know if the screen is visible and
Yes,
now
sir.
you can
It's
see the
visible.
okay, you can see the presentation properly. Fair enough. So, guys, very warm welcome to the Million Rupee International Career. This is a 5-day live workshop, and why do I call it? Why do I call it a Million Rupee International Career Workshop? Okay, so see, the intent behind doing this workshop is to identify and select the best ideal courses, the best global institutions, and help you choose 3 institutions where you would want to apply to study abroad. Okay. So this workshop is to help students and their parents who would want to study out of the country, but are confused or are not clear on how should they go about the entire process. You could have questions regarding what to study, where to study. You could have also questions regarding, the situation due to COVID. When can you go? When you cannot go? When would the borders open? More importantly, COVID is a temporary situation. More importantly, the focus of this workshop, the intent behind this workshop would be to give you guys all those necessary tools, all those necessary knowledge with which you can yourself identify a course. You can decide upon which course or the institution would fit in your budget, your academic qualification, and then prepare an application package. So we would be sharing the tools. I would be sharing the tools. I would be demonstrating the tools, and I also, me and my team are available. We have set up an entire system to remain available for the entire next 5 days, starting from today, so that we on the 5th day we are able to submit applications to the 3 best fit institutes for you throughout the world. You would want to study in Canada, we will identify the 3 best institutes. You want to study in Canada, UK, or Australia, wherever you want to study, we will help you with that. Okay. So the objective is to remove your dependency on any agent. Okay. So that you can cross validate, check the information yourself, and then make informed decisions. Okay. So this is what the workshop is all about. All right. So now, why did you join this webinar? Why did you join? Why did you, decided to come on this webinar? There could be 3 reasons. One, you're curious, because the message said that Million Rupee International Career. So you must be thinking, what is this Million Rupee International Career? How can you achieve that, goal? Two, the message resonated with you in the sense that that is what you've been thinking. Obviously, as Alicia just said, that she wants to make a good career abroad, or everybody else. The end objective is that you would want to settle down and make good money. So that message resonated with you. Third, you're looking for a solution to the problem. You've already decided, probably you're not aware of the process, you do not know how to start the process, you do not know how to choose an institute, or since there is so much of noise on Facebook, there is so much of advertisements which are going in, you do not know how to choose an agent, whom to seek help from, right? So these could be reasons because of which why you're here. All right. So what is your investment which is going to be today? As I wrote in that workshop, that the only investment which is you're going to make today is the time today and for the next 5 days, where you will be working alongside me and my team, right? I will be watching over your shoulder and looking at helping you do things, helping you choose a course, choose a country, share information with you which helps you choose those things, right? And help you prepare your application, things like that. So there is no money which is involved. Since this is the first batch, this is the first of a kind workshop which we are doing. I don't think there's anybody else in the market or in the entire business scenario who is planned or coached that way. So we are not here we have not asked you to invest any money. The idea is we want you to be just committed towards submitting your applications towards the end of the 5th day, right? And as I said, I have put together all resources, which includes me and my team, and all the entire tools and all, which will help you, submit the application on the 5th day. Okay. So you would want to know who am I, right? The question is, who am I? What do I do? What have I been doing? Okay. So my name is Sachin Gupta. I'm an international certified career coach. Okay. And I'm the co-founder of a company called Top Uni Admit. The basic work which I do is I help students identify which course to study in, which country to study in, and how to go about the entire application process. All right. So I've helped more than 10,000 I've helped more than 2,000 students achieve their international career and study dreams over the last 12 years. And my specialty remains, my expertise remains, my skill set remains in helping you identify the best fit program or the course or the country which suits your personality. You have to understand this, you guys, that you might have a dream to study in a particular country, but that dream also has to match things like your finances, your academic and English eligibility, and your overall personality. Okay. So that is where I come in. That is where my expertise comes in. And that is what I'm going to help you with. All right. So are we clear till now? Are we good till now? Can I have a small confirmation in the chat? Can you put up a thumbs up? Can you put up a one? Can you just say yes, so that I know that you guys are with me and you guys are able to understand whatever I've just said about the workshop and who am I? Can I have a small confirmation, guys, from someone, anyone? Abhishek says yes. All right. Perfect. So let's move ahead. Yeah. So now the reason I put up this pic, now this is the picture with my son and my wife. Okay. Now I am no guru, or I am no typical agent, right? I am a normal guy just like you. Okay. I have a family. I've got a son who's 9 years old, and I would start to think about sending him abroad in the next year or so. So I'm here to just share my experience and expertise, which I've gained over the last decade when it comes to international studies, when it comes and that experience which I've gained by counseling and assisting so many students and parents over the entire last decade. So guys, my promise is that I'm not gonna share any information or do something which I would not do for my own son, in the sense that, just imagine if I was to send my son, I've designed this workshop, rather I have redesigned this workshop. I will put it in a different way. I have redesigned this workshop and the content deliverability in a way that, thinking that if I was to plan for my son immediately, okay, so rest assured, I'm going to be taking you through the same process which I would have gone through myself for my kid. Okay. So this is who I am on a personal level. All right. Now, what is my coaching style? How do I work, and how have I been working, and how would I be working with you guys? I'm going to share with you information which is filtered through my experiences and knowledge. Understand? Anybody can share with you the links or the information which is there on the internet. Trust me, guys, everything, every piece of information, every tool is available on the internet. It is just that how you interpret that information, and for example, if I'm a counselor, how have been my experiences with different students, different profiles, different applications over the last decade, in different countries and different courses, undergraduate and postgraduate. Okay. I'm going to share with you the golden nuggets. When I say golden nuggets, means, now we've had our share of successes and failures, right? So I'm gonna share all that information and resources with you, which I have gained, put together over the last decade working with students like you or parents like you, if they are in parents right now. All right. So, okay, now what is going to be the workshop structure? This is very important for you to understand. This workshop is structured between 5 days. Okay. this workshop is structured between, hold on, 1 second. I think I just moved ahead. Yeah, this workshop is structured between the 5-day live sessions and live Q&A in the WhatsApp group. I'll tell you how it works. Every day at 7 p.m. starting from today, I'm going to come on live on a call like this, on a Zoom call like this, right? And I'm going to talk about a certain topic which leads to submitting your applications on the 5th day. That structure has been shared with you in the group. If not, if somebody has joined in late, somebody from my team, as we speak now, or probably after this call, will share the structure again. Okay, and then I will give you the resources, the tools. I will show you a live demonstration how those tools work. Then we'll give you some homework to do. This workshop is not only me talking, and you just listening. I want you to do it. I want you to do some work yourself as well. Okay, I will have. I've put up an exclusive Facebook group for you guys. The link to which is here, and somebody from a team. Tanya, can you please send that link in the group right now? So we are sending this WhatsApp Facebook group link in the chat here and the WhatsApp group also. Please understand, all your questions, all your queries related to anything, be it how to choose a course, country, application, any problem you're facing, would be answered only in the Facebook group. You put up a question there and we will respond within half an hour. Okay, such is the support which you're going to give to you. Okay, there is no one-to-one support. There is no there is no other way we can support you except that we have put up this specific group, special Facebook group for you guys. So join this group right now. The link is there in the chat and in the WhatsApp group. Okay, and we will handhold you there in the group and in these sessions also, which we are going to do live. I will also open up the WhatsApp group is currently open. It will be closed. It will not be open throughout the day. I will just open it up for an hour maximum during the day, just to answer any question related to the workshop, the timing and all. But all support, as I said, is only in the Facebook group. So you have got, for example, if I give you an homework today and you are stuck somewhere, put up that question in the Facebook group and we will respond to you there. Okay, that is how the structure works. Am I clear with this? I hope is everybody clear? Can we have a small confirmation? And can I also request you guys to join this Facebook group right now, and somebody from my team will approve you. Are we clear, guys? I will please let me know in the chat box that if whatever I said is clear, if you've understood the support structure, if you've understood how would this workshop work. Perfect. Okay, awesome. All right, let's move ahead. So today is day one. Now, what is this day one about? See, the day one is going to be about how to choose a country and a course based on your preference and information about the post-study work permit, based on the information about whether the chosen course leads to PR or whether the chosen institute is approved or not. So I'm going to tell you all these elements country-wise, show you those, demonstrate to you those tools, and that is how you're going to decide upon how to choose a country and a course. Okay, fine, fair enough. So let's move ahead. Okay, now guys, let's start with Canada first. Now, I'm going to share with you the first thing which, when a student thinks about or a parent starts to think about studying abroad, is the first question out of many which comes to the mind is, what are the post-study work permit rules? Because the idea why most of us would want to study abroad is we want to study, we want to then gain some international experience, and then we would want to settle down. Okay, so it is very important for you to understand as to which country offers you what kind of post-study work permit. Canada, please understand, please, we are going to share this link also immediately, and please rest assured, we are also going to share with you a file, a Google document, a link to a Google document, which will have all these links. So there is no need to copy or write down right now. Just understand what am I going to say. So in Canada, if you do a course which is up to 8 months of duration, there is no post-study work permit. Please understand. if you do a course between 8 months to 23 months, the duration of the course, which is between 8 to 23 months, you get the post-study work permit up to the same length. Okay. For example, if you do a 1-year program, a 12-month program, a 12-month PG program, you will get a post-study work permit of 12 months only. If you do any program which is 24 months and above, you get the post-study work permit for 3 years. All right. These are the rules. Now, what I've done is, I've not only mentioned the rules, I've also mentioned the link, which will validate whatever I'm just saying. So somebody from a team will just post this link in the chat, and you can refer to this link. This is the most important thing you should know when you are selecting a course, when any agent you might be working with, anybody you might be working with, you should know what duration of your course leads to what duration of your post-study work permit in Canada. All right, clear? So I hope somebody has posted this link in the group.
I'm posting it.
Sure.
Yes, sir, I'm posting it.
Sure. So we'll just have the link. Are we clear on Canada? Can I have a small thumbs up, guys? Is Canada clear with you? At least the post-study work permit is clear with you. This is the first thing. All right, fine, perfect. So let's move on to the next slide. Now let's talk about UK. Okay, in UK there's a simple standard thumb rule. You are studying at an undergraduate level or a postgraduate level, right? Your work permit, you get a post-study work permit of 2 years only, a flat post-study work permit, irrespective of your duration of your course, is of 2 years. That is what you get in United Kingdom. All right, and you see the link to the same in chat. You would see the same link in chat as well. This is for UK. All right, if anybody wants to go to UK, you get a 2 years of post-study work permit. Let's talk about Australia. So for students or parents who are looking to study in Australia, now Australia is one country which is offering you different durations of post-study work permit, which depend upon the location which you go in. Now, for the most often chosen or the most often desired locations like Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, the metro cities, the post-study work permit is for 2 years. Then they have a 3-year post-study work permit if you go to locations like Perth, Adelaide, Sunshine Coast, Canberra, for example. And you get a 4 years of post-study work permit if you further go deep inside Australia to regional areas, okay, like Darwin, Toowoomba, Springfield, Ipswich. So what the Australian government says is they are kind of promoting their regional areas, where there is not too much of population, So in order to boost the economy of that area, they are offering more incentive to international students. They're offering a higher duration of post-study work permit. For example, if a student was to go to study bachelor's degree in Australia in a area called Darwin, okay, or Toowoomba. Now the duration of the course is 3 years, okay. If you would have gone to Sydney, you would have got a post-study work permit of 2 years only. That means 3 years of student visa plus 2 years of post-study work permit. But if you go to Darwin, you get 3 years of post-study student visa plus 4 years of post-study work permit, which means you're sorted for 7 years. Okay, so these are advantages which the Australian government is giving out to international students. Okay, so besides the extended post-study work permit, they're also offering some scholarships. Well, that is a separate topic, but this is what the post-study work permit duration for Australia is. Okay, I hope I am clear till here. Okay, now another point which is being considered by students in the current situation of COVID, in the current context, is when would Canada allow? Let's talk. So I'm divided this content between countries. So I'm talking again, coming back to Canada, and I'm going to talk about whether Canada is going to allow students, has come out with any policy or not. So this is what they're saying, that beginning of 5th of July, right, fully vaccinated travelers, right, will not be subject to the quarantine conditions which had been set earlier. Earlier, if the whenever a student in the last few months, if the students were to fly to Canada, they were required to go into a mandatory first 3-day quarantine where they would have been tested, then another 14-day quarantine. But if you have been vaccinated, and there are different type of vaccinations. Not every vaccination is allowed. For example, from India, only COVID Shield is allowed as of now. So this update is for those students or people who have been vaccinated with Covishield. So they have allowed Covishield, and the link to this information, this news is here. And this again would be shared with you in the group. And as I said, we will share a complete policy Google document with you, which has all those links. Okay. Now, Australia. See, as of now, the update on Australia is that Australia is not looking to, might not open, as I said, might not open till mid of June, but mid of June next year. South Australia is the first state which is planning to open up to international students. This is the link below, shares, talks about more information on this. So please, take a look. And if anybody is looking to study in Australia, as we go through the further process on how to choose, and if you should choose Australia, I will help you clarify how to go about it. Okay. So this is the information on Australia. UK. Now, UK has, what UK has done is they have put together, they have categorized the entire world in 3 lists, red, amber, and green. Green obviously is the one from where they're going to allow students. Amber is the one which is kind of, they are skeptical and they have certain measures in place. And red is the one from where they are not going to allow students to come in. India, unfortunately, is in the red list as of now. So as of 3rd of July, as we speak, UK is not open to international students. Okay. So I hope, do you want me to share this link with you? Okay. Let me just open this link up. Can you see this? Except this link, please. Okay. Can you see this link which I've opened up? Can you please confirm if everybody can see my screen? Can you see this UK government link which I've opened up, guys? Can somebody confirm if my chat is open? Oh, sorry, if my screen is visible? Yes. Okay. So, okay, now this is the red list of countries. This is what it says. If you've been in a territory on the red list in the 10 days before you arrive in England, you would only be allowed if you're a British or a Irish national. So that means Indian students, let's see if India is on the red list. India is on the red list. That means you cannot go to UK. Okay. This is what I meant when I said that. Fine. So I'm back to my presentation and let's move on to the next slide. Now, this is up till here was information about different countries, Canada, Australia, and UK. What are so I've talked about the post-study work permit durations, which you should know. Okay, we've shared the government links with you also. I've talked about the COVID situation, which country stands where currently. So this will help you in deciding whether you should be, if you're not allowed to travel, what is the other option? Or कौन सी option बच जाती है अगर if you're not allowed to travel? The only option which remains is either you defer your intake or you start your studies online. Okay, that again both has its own pros and cons. As we move during the as we move on during the entire workshop during the 5 days, I will help you figure out what should you do. Should you go? Should you apply? Should you study online, or should you defer your intake? Okay. Now the next thing is, why should you choose a relevant course, or what is the importance of choosing a relevant course? Okay. Now, guys, when I say a relevant course, for example, if you have got an accounting background in 12th or engineering background, or in 12th or in graduation, why is it important to choose a relevant course for the higher studies? If your course which you've chosen matches with your previous education, it demonstrates your intent to study, that you are a genuine student. It shows that you are a genuine student. It shows to the university who's going to give you, or the college who's going to give you the admission, and to the visa officer who's going to give you a visa. So there are two entities. One is the university, and second is the visa officer, whom you have to demonstrate that your intent is to study. Okay, so that choosing a relevant course is one way of doing that. Okay. Now, a relevant course will also show your career progression, which will help you in at the time of applying for permanent residency. For example, if you are 12th pass student, you go for a bachelor's degree, and if you're a bachelor's pass student, and if you're going for masters, at the time of permanent residency, right, you get some extra points for the degree or education which you've done onshore, and that helps you in building up a profile for permanent residency. So that is why choosing a relevant course is important. But how to do that? The biggest question is there a way with which you can yourself also look at what can you study? अभी तक क्या होता है? You go to an agent and agent tells you कि ये पढ़ो. Agent tells you that this is what you should study. But are you aware of the tools with which you can and the tools which have been provided by the respective government? मैं किसी private tool की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ. I'm talking of tools which are provided by the respective government to check what can you study, what course can you study, उसका क्या duration है, what is the fee structure, what is the intake, and so on and so forth. Okay, let me show you the right way. Now these are okay. Now I'll tell you, I'm going to explain what is this. Hold on. Now, the resource to search for available courses, DIY method. What is DIY? What does DIY stand for? DIY stands for do it yourself. Okay. As I said before, this workshop is not going to be all about me. This workshop, the one thing which I want you to take from this workshop is these tools, these resources, which nobody would share with you, right? And my intent of sharing with you is that you can also cross-validate. You can check whether whatever is being told to you by an agent or by a consultant, you work with anybody, I don't care, but you should make an informed decision. So this is the tool. I'm going to just demonstrate how it works, which will tell you how to choose a course or what are the available courses in Australia. Okay. So before I do that, are you guys with me till now? क्या आप लोग समझ पा रहे हो? You know, and are you active? I hope you're still listening to me. If somebody's sleepy or not interested, how is it? Let me show your interest. Alicia says yes. Abhishek says yes. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. Kanak, I've not heard from you at all. Is Kanak here? I don't know. I see you. I see you on the participant list, but I see no chat. Feel free, yeah. Please feel free to unmute yourself also, or put up a message in the chat. Okay. Fair enough. Let's move ahead in the meantime. So this is how this works for Australia. What I've done is, guys, this is the link. My team is going to share this link with you in the chat, and this is how it opens up. This is a government link. अब ये Cricos का link. I'll tell you what Cricos means. A Commonwealth Register of Institutions and Courses for Overseas Students. This is a register. This is an online directory of institutions and courses available in study, available in Australia across different levels of study, vocational education, undergrad education, postgrad education. Okay? So that you can check yourself and location wise. Okay. Now let's take a live example. Can somebody from you, koi bhi, any one of you, just tell me what location or what subject stream do you want me to look at, or what level of education do you want me to look at? Aap location, if you're not sure of the location, don't worry. Tell me of any particular stream and the level of course. मतलब undergraduate देखना है, postgraduate देखना है. What do you want to look at? So I'll just do a live demo of this. Come on, guys, quickly. Just let me know.
So undergraduate course, and please search for IT.
Hold on. Say again, please. Undergraduate IT. Yeah. Okay. चलो. I've chosen a state called state भी छोड़ते हैं. Let's go for undergraduate course and IT. Undergraduate मतलब bachelor's degree. This is okay. Type of course, guys. If you can see, type of course में ये सब option आ जाते हैं. So if you see, you can search for anything which you want. I've selected bachelor's degree. Okay. Now you said information technology. Let us go to information technology. Okay. Okay. Now let us go to now information technology. Maybe there are 3-4 things: information technology, computer science, information systems, other information technology. You can play around with these things, but for now, information technology. Okay, now it says detailed field information technology lete hain, and what are we going to do? Boom, we just hit course search, and what does come up? Voila. Do you guys see? Can you see what has come up? 69 courses are found. Jisme you can see that, you know, these are the name of the courses, these are the name of the institutions, universities. These are, okay, hold on, let me just move my screen up. Bachelor's level of the course, the duration, weeks mein hai. Okay, so you would be able to understand whether it's a 3-year course or a 4-year program. So if there are 52 weeks, yeah, 52 weeks, so 208 means 4 years program, right? 156 means 3 years program. Guys, clear? So let me go inside. Now let us look at Bachelor of Accounting and Bachelor of Information. Okay, let's look for Bachelor of Applied Information Technology. Murdoch University. एक example click करते हैं. अब आगे क्या होता है? So when I click on this link, you know, एक chosen course पे, it further opens up like this. It tells me what are the course details, right? It tells me the annual estimated cost. Okay. Then if you see there are tabs above, it tells me the course location. Okay, there is no course location for selected course. Okay. It is not showing up now, but that is fine. You know, we can always look on the internet also. You can look at the institute details. Murdoch, it's a government type of institution. Okay. And it is in Western Australia. Murdoch mein hai. Okay. It's a Murdoch University. And these are the contact details of the university. So this is what this tool does. Okay. And we are going to give this tool to you guys. Make sense? Guys, somebody? Do you want to see more for other countries? Or Canada ke liye, do you want to see for Canada? Do you want to see for UK? I'll only move ahead if you say yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's move ahead. Huh? I've got 2 yeses. Enough. Let's move to Canada. I think sabka dream destination. That's okay. That's fine. Now, there are a few things which you guys should know about Canada. Before I go into, I've taken 2 sample tools. हमने क्या किया है? We've pulled out all the tools for all the provinces which are there. ठीक है? But only for this presentation, since I cannot demonstrate all the tools, I've taken British Columbia and Ontario. But usse bhi pehle, I want to show you that when you are looking to study in Canada, what kind of an institution should you choose? What should you look at? And जब आप देखते हो उस institution में, is it an improved institution? If you go to that institution, would you get a post-study work permit? See, the biggest problem in Canada is lot of students do not know. Not every institution and not every course will offer you a post-study work permit. I've seen a lot of students spoiling their money and career. उनको पता नहीं होता इंडिया से, उनको एजेंट उनका बताता नहीं है. They go to an institute, they go to an course because उनका फीस कम था, because वहां पे कम दिन जाके पढ़ना पड़ता है. But when they land there, they come to know कि इसमें तो post-study work permit ही नहीं मिलता है. How ironical and how tragic. Okay, so what I've done is, guys, I'm going to share those links. So this is the first link which says DLI link. Let me just open that up and make you understand what DLI means. Now, in Canada, you have to understand that any institute only institutes who are DLI means who are designated learning institutes can host international students. तो आपका कोई भी कॉलेज हो, उसको पहले ये बोलो कि मेरे को अपना DLI नंबर बताओ. Show me whether you are DLI approved or not, whether you are a designated learning institute or not. Okay, this is the first thing. Now this list will tell you. Now there's another thing. Current COVID situation mein, only an institute which is DLI approved and which has a COVID readiness plan can invite you to come to study in Canada whenever the border opens up. So now this says, find out if your DLI is approved. अब आपने यहाँ पे what you have to select is it is asking you to select which school level are you going into. So we are going into a post-secondary level, मतलब 12th and above. Okay. So primary and secondary school में तो आप you guys are already either 12th pass or above. So we'll select post-secondary school, and what does it say? It says only DLI is listed below was approved to open to international students who are traveling to Canada. If a DLI on the list has multiple campuses, all campuses in that province or territory are included in a DLI approval. Okay. Concept province mein is your DLI located? For example, let's take up Ontario. Now let us see what does this list show. This list is going to show you the name of the institution, their DLI number, and the date added. So as I said, you always have to check if an agent is telling you about a particular institute, or you are looking, or if you've heard about a particular institute from your friend or a neighbor or a relative, whether that institute has a DLI number or not. ये tool है जो आपको बताएगा whether that institute has a DLI number or not. Clear, guys? I hope am I clear? Am I clear till now? So can I just confirm, please? Just let me have a yes from you. Then I'll move to the next step. Let me know. Have I been clear till now? कोई जवाब नहीं आया. Alisha, Kanak, Abhishek, was this step clear? Okay, perfect. Now the second thing, which are the institutes who are DLI and COVID ready, and if whether they offer post-study work permit or not. ये सब इस tool में पता लगेगा. So view list by province to territory. Let us again go to Ontario. हमने Ontario choose किया, and this is what it comes up. This, let me just move this screen, my video here. Okay. If you can see, it shows you the name of the college. It shows you their DLI number, city, campus, and whether it offers postgraduate work permit programs or not. Please understand, not every institute who is a DLI can offer PGWP. So, for example, I've seen a lot of ads for this college called ABC Business, Access Business College. But what most of the students would not know, or the agent might not tell, is if you go to ABC, you might get low fees, you might get, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा दिन पढ़ना नहीं होगा, but it does not offer you post-study work permit. अगर post-study work permit नहीं मिलेगा, तो आपको वापस आना पड़ेगा. The moment your education is finished. You get my point? If you have to come back after the moment your education finishes, you do not get international experience, you might not gain more points towards your PR. So this is what the list tells you, right? This is what the list tells you, that whether, that course offers you, that college offers you post-study work permit or not. Okay, this is what you should be looking at. Now, let us look at how these tools work. Okay, let me shut down these. Let me close this windows and let me come to. Now what I've done is I clicked on the British Columbia link. Okay, and this is how it opens up. Okay, now this is where it says know what program you're interested in. Now let us select, for example, accounting. Okay, this is how it comes up, and I'm gonna hit search. British Columbia mein, I've chosen a keyword called accounting. This is, if you can look at the left side, and कुछ और filter भी लगाते हैं, ठीक है? Let us look at what our filters do we have. इसको छोड़ो, subject areas, forget it, program credentials. Let us look at a bachelor's degree. अच्छा चलो कनाडा में diploma देखते हैं यार. Forget bachelor's degree. Let us look at a diploma. ठीक है? Okay. Now let us look at program length. अंडरग्रेजुएट है तो चलो लेंथ भी ओपन छोड़ देते हैं. लेट अस कीप द लेंथ ओपन. ओके, लर्निंग मेथड ऑप्शंस, फेस टू फेस, ठीक है, एंड ब्लेंडेड. आजकल बिकॉज कोविड के चक्कर में वी कैन लुक एट ब्लेंडेड आल्सो, ठीक है. एंड अदर्स में क्या है, लेट्स सी व्हाट इज देयर. अच्छा, इसमें अगर आपने कोऑप भी लेना, वो एक्सपीरियंस भी देखना, तो वो भी यू कैन ऑलवेज चूज. दिस इज हाउ इट्स गोइंग टू ओपन अप. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल इट सेज कॉमर्सन कॉलेज है, उसके पास 2 प्रोग्राम्स हैं. लेट मी ओपन इट अप. बिजनेस एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन डिप्लोमा. इफ आई क्लिक हेयर, दिस इज व्हाट दिस लिंक इज गोइंग टू शो. ठीक है, कौन से intakes हैं, right? And what are the information related to international का 100 application dollar का fees है, ये सब चीज़ें. So this is what the link is going to do for you guys. Admission info hai, you can always understand what is the admission requirements. Okay. See, this is international students, and they would ask you to go to the respective link to check out information yourself. So the idea behind sharing all these tools is to equip you guys to be able to search for information and validate information yourself. Do you understand? This is what the idea is. And so here we're done for Canada. Let us move on to UK. This is the same way. You click on this link. Okay, it takes you to their there's a site, government site called UCAS. Okay, this is a centralized admission service website. You look for any link. You look for accounting and finance. You look for undergraduate. Year of entry 2021 2022, you hit go, and voila, you see institutions which are offering the program. Undergraduate है, you see ये देखो, ये डिग्री ये MA पता नहीं क्यों दिखा रहा है. Abertay University, Bachelor's, Aberystwyth University, Angela Ruskin, ARU, you see here duration full time, ये सब चीजें. So this is what these tools do. Okay, now this is what I want you to do. Now this is your homework. Okay, what I want to do is I want you to identify which country you're looking to go in. I want you to identify which course you would want to study. Okay, using the tools which I've given to you and the information I've given to you. Come back to me by 12 tomorrow. मैंने आपको ये देखो, I've put up a Google document. Tanak, please share this Google document link in the chat also. What आपने क्या करना है? So you've put up your name, your email ID, your preferred chosen country, and आपने जो courses in course search software tools में से लिए होंगे, you have to mention these courses here and hit submit. Okay. So this is the homework which I want you to do. Now understand, guys, why do I want you to do your homework? There's another way also. You go to an agent, आप उसको बोलते हो ये मेरे डॉक्यूमेंट हैं, this is what I want to do, and he starts to give you information, and वो आपके बिहाफ पे सब करना शुरू कर देता है. You apply for the offer letter, you get the offer letter मिलने के बाद you start to ask questions कि whether does this course suit me. You start to think, your family starts to think, do we have the money to study this course, to study in this country? You should be doing all this process, you should be going through all this process before you apply, not after you get your offer letter. Okay, that is why I want you to do this homework. I want you to go through these links. Okay, and I want you to come back to me with this homework by tomorrow 12. Feel free to ask me in the Facebook group. Okay, since this is the first day, I'm still going to keep the WhatsApp group open. If you are stuck somewhere, please reach out to me or my team in the group, and we will help you out. Tomorrow, 12 noon onwards, we will close the WhatsApp group. I mean, we will not allow other participants to put in messages. We will only allow you guys to chat with us or seek support in the Facebook group. Since first day hai, there are a lot of things which you want to do. I'm keeping the group open. Okay. So this is about it for day one. And I'm gonna allow for another 5 minutes for you guys to ask me any questions. If you have understood or if you have any doubt, please feel free to unmute yourself, and I've stopped the screen share, and ask me any questions you might have. Guys, please feel free. Do you have any questions? How did the presentation go? Did you understand? Is there anything you would want to ask about the structure of the workshop? या सब क्लियर है? Guys, is everything clear?
Sir, I want to ask something.
बोलो अच्छा.
Sir, मुझे co-op का थोड़ा समझ में नहीं आया. What is co-op term?
Okay. Now co-op is whereby you are allowed to seek internship, or the program has inbuilt internship in that program. Okay. For example, you go for 2 years of undergraduate diploma, and your 2 years of undergraduate diploma has a one term of co-op also. That means एक टर्म का मतलब, सो 2 साल के कोर्स में 4 टर्म्स होंगी. If you have a 1 term of co-op, means you would be allowed to seek internship and work during that term, okay, which will allow you to gain exposure, work exposure while studying only. So there are a lot of courses which have co-op option also. This is what co-op means. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So do this work and come back to me. The group is open, the WhatsApp group is open, the Facebook group is there. Join that group and I will see you guys tomorrow evening. And as I said, the WhatsApp group is there. WhatsApp group is open for you to ask me any doubts or any questions after this call. All right, so that's it. Thank you for coming in today and I will see you again tomorrow. Please do your homework. Okay, that is the only way we're going to succeed. Okay, all right guys, bye bye and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.